Hey everyone, welcome to a very exciting video. As you've probably seen by the title, I am finally moving. We are finally moving and so many things are gonna change. So many things are gonna be different, are gonna be better. It's gonna have a lot of influence on my channel and the way this is all gonna be. It's just a lot is gonna happen, a lot is gonna change. And I just wanted to get ready and just talk a little bit about what is happening. Like, where are we moving to? Why are we moving? What was this situation even like where I'm in right now, and what is it gonna be? So let's get into it. So I already primed my eyelids because when I do a chatty get ready with me, I can put on my eye primer for like forever. It always takes a really long time because I'm just distracted. And I zoomed you in a little bit. As I've been doing the past few weeks, I am using the Singe brushes. I am just using the Singe brushes nowadays. And I'm gonna dip into a little bit of an older palette in my collection. This is the Dirty Martini palette by Glamlite. And I'm just gonna do my makeup with some of the green blues over here. I'm not going to talk about it too much because then this video is going to be super long, and I just want to talk about moving a little bit. So I have been living in the apartment that I'm living in right now for about 4 years at this point. At the point that we're gonna move, it's gonna be 4 years, and my boyfriend and I, we started living together in this apartment. Like, we came from living at home at our parents' house. Before that, we both had like student rooms, but like for a lot of reasons we went back to our parents' house, and then we went here. We came here, but we thought we were gonna be here for like a year. But then a lot happened. I studied for longer. COVID happened. Housing prices, the prices of rent in the Netherlands just went way up because of COVID and other things. Like, so many things have happened with like inflation in the Netherlands. It's crazy. But for many reasons we were kind of stuck here. And at the point where I started my channel, I was like, this is not a great situation to be in when you have a makeup channel, because I don't actually have a room. This is not a room. What you're seeing is just one little corner of the house. That is basically one room that I made presentable for the videos, but if you would see everything here behind me, it is like my whole house is there. The living room, the sleeping space, the filming room, the kitchen, it's all one thing. And then where we work, it's just like a wall, but there's not a door. There's a little bit of a wall, but nothing is really like separate. So we are living with two people at this point that both have working from home jobs, where we have to call people, where we have to be in like Teams calls and things. We are living in like a studio with two people, and it doesn't work at all. It really doesn't work at all. But also the filming situation, I was just like, I am just gonna do it, and I'm just gonna see how far I get in this situation, because it's like the least ideal situation basically ever to film. Well, the thing that makes it a bit better is that it's actually possible for me, and that my boyfriend agrees, to just be a little bit quiet, be a little bit silent, don't do certain things while I'm filming. So that is really nice, and that really helped a lot with me actually being able to start a YouTube channel here. But I just knew that this was gonna be hard, and it has been hard to do my videos here. And I've talked about this before. It's just really hard if you think about filming a video, if you think about actually like going to sit down and film a video, that you also always have to ask another person to be quiet, to adapt, to change their planning for the day. And it's not that my boyfriend minds. It's not that he would ever like, yeah, sometimes it's maybe not the ideal situation at that moment. He can say, well, maybe you can do it a few hours later. Maybe you can do it then or then. But we will always like find a way for me to be able to film. But it always feels like I have to ask him to do something. Like, I have to ask him to adapt. And it always feels like a little bit of pressure. Not from him, but just naturally the situation like there's a little bit of pressure added to it, and it just makes it a lot harder to decide to film, and it makes it a lot harder to decide to film a lot. Like, I don't want to burden him too much. I don't want to ask him every day to be quiet for hours. But if I have my own filming room, which I will have once we move, if I have my own filming room, then I won't have this problem anymore. I can basically film whenever I want, and I can basically film so many more videos, take a lot more time to film these videos, do it basically whenever I want on the day. It's gonna change so much for my channel for the better. But alright, I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place, but I just wanted to share how happy I am at this point. I just wanted to like talk a little bit about it. If you want to know more about it, if you want to hear more about it, and probably like around the time that we're actually moving and when we've actually moved, I will talk about it a little bit more for sure. But right now we are in a city in like the east of the Netherlands, and we know a few people at this side of the Netherlands, but not a lot. Like, our families aren't here. We weren't raised here. It just feels like a bit of a random place to be, but that is because we moved here to study. Now we're not studying anymore. We're both working full time. And by the way, I'm gonna use the Glaminatrix Cosmetics HM1. We are now both working full time. And once we started working full time, we were like, we really want to leave this place because we don't like this apartment. We don't really have a reason to be in the city that we are in. We were at a point we were like, maybe if it's cheaper, we can stay here. And last year around this time, like around the summertime, when I also took a bit of a break, we were looking for a place to live, like something to buy, but it was really hard to find something. The housing market was like so crazy. You had to basically like do a bid, but it had to be much higher than the actual asking price. But you didn't know what people were gonna bid, so you just had to guess, and it was basically impossible for us to do that, to outbid people. It was really stressful. We looked at a lot of houses. We did quite a bit to try and find a house because we really wanted to leave, but at the end we gave up, and we were like, for several different reasons, it's better to start looking again around this time, March, April 2023. So we waited for like 9 months to start looking again. Our financial situation changed a bit, so we were kind of like stuck here, but we kind of knew that it was gonna get better. And then when it finally got better, our financial situation, we went to look for houses again. But we had already seen a lot of houses, and we knew what we wanted. And then basically the first house that we went to, well, it was the first house that we actually went to see. I fell in love with it just looking at the photos online, and then we saw it in real life, and we loved it. It was everything we wanted. It was in such an amazing area. It had all the rooms that we wanted, like the amount of rooms. It had like a really nice garden, really nice cute kitchen, and also the whole market right now, it has changed a bit. It has gotten a lot easier to actually buy a house, and because of all of those things, the situation was completely different. We actually managed to buy the house, and I told you that there were some things going on behind the scenes, and I couldn't really tell you yet because I didn't want to tell you if it wouldn't actually happen, but it's happening now. So I can tell you that we're moving, and we are moving to a completely different part of the Netherlands, and I am pretty sure that we're never gonna come back to this side of the Netherlands because we just really want to leave the east. It's not a place where we really have anything to do, except for a few people of course that we know, but most people we know are actually in the Rotterdam area, except for my family. They don't live over there, but it just made a lot of sense to go and live there. I've never really lived in that area, but once I saw like what the town looked like, I was sold. I thought it was all so nice and so cute. So we are gonna be moving to the like Rotterdam area, not like in the actual center of Rotterdam because that's a bit expensive and a little bit busy for us. We wanted to be in a little bit more of a... Okay, there was someone at the door. I don't know what I was saying. I think I was saying that we are living near Rotterdam. We are not living in the actual city center. That's gonna be a huge change because now we're actually in the middle of the city. We're in a shopping street. It's always so busy. There's always people yelling. It's just a lot over here. Like, there's always a lot happening. And we really want to get away from that because it's always so loud. It's hard to sleep. And yeah, we just want to have some peace and quiet, but not too much peace and quiet. We want there to be people around. We want to be like pretty close to like things to do. The only thing I think I'm gonna be missing living there is being basically the neighbor of the Kiko Milano. Like, the Kiko Milano store is so close by. That's also how I get up the videos really quickly. Sometimes if I want to, I can get the video up the day it is launched because I already see that they're putting up the display, and then I already know, okay, tomorrow in my break, in my lunch break, I'm gonna buy the product. So that's not gonna be happening anymore. Like, there is a Kiko Milano in Rotterdam, but I have to like travel to the city. But that's okay because I'm gonna have a beautiful house with a beautiful room that is gonna be my office where I can film whenever. It is gonna be amazing, and I think I'm gonna be able to put up so much more content and more like high quality content because I just have the time and also then the headspace to do all these things. It's just gonna be so much easier, and I cannot wait to actually move. I do think that there's gonna be a couple of weeks that I will not be able to upload. I will try to pre-film a little bit when I know I'm like around the time that I know I will be moving. I will try and have a few videos up, but even then probably it's gonna take a few weeks maybe. I don't know how fast everything is gonna go until I can start filming again because I have to fix the room, I have to fix the whole house. Like, it's not like we have to really do a lot of remodeling, but there are things that have to be done and I have to focus on that. So I'm gonna try to pre-film. I'm gonna try to not have a huge gap on my channel, but if there is a gap on my channel of like a month, then that's gonna mean that when I get back, then it's gonna be in full force. I am gonna be filming, I am gonna be doing so many more things, and it's gonna be so much easier also for me to film multiple videos at once. Like, just take a few hours and film some videos. This is really the moment I've been waiting for years, and it's just what I have been dreaming of since I started my channel. When I started my channel, I was just like, I'm gonna see what I can do in this space. I am just gonna see what will happen if I just try to do my best with the space and the time and the resources that I have. And I feel like I've gotten quite far with the situation that I am in. Sometimes I can feel a little bit defeated when it's just so hard to plan things and to do what I actually want. But in the end, I'm pretty proud of what I have done. And I'm also kind of thinking if I should be doing like a little bit of a vlog, do something a little bit vlog style to show you a little bit how I'm gonna decorate, how I'm gonna do my beauty room, because I've never had a beauty room before. I wasn't too happy with my situation here behind me where I store my makeup. You've seen it in different Shop My Stash videos that I used to do, like maybe in 2021 I did Shop My Stash videos. It's just a bit of a mess right now because I don't really have the space. And when I move, when I have a beauty room, I'm gonna have some more space to kind of like make sure that I know what is what, and to just give certain products a little bit more space, and to kind of like separate products from each other, so I can really have this space where I keep the new makeup, where I keep the makeup that I am done like reviewing, but I still have to show in a video, things like that. So I think it's gonna be much easier, because when you have more room, it's much easier to kind of store everything correctly and in a way that really benefits you. So I am gonna be so happy when that happens. I'm gonna be using the Kiko Milano Powerful Love Matchy Souls Duo Compact Blush and Highlighter in Falling in Mauve. I've already used this so much. Like, it's such an easy duo. It's such an easy color. This is also the highlighter that I just used. I really love it. Also, this blush is so perfecting on the skin. If you have any suggestions of content, things you want to see about my move, like things you would like to see about my new beauty room, let me know. I can be up for that. I might do a little bit of vlog style, like getting it all together, and then maybe a little bit of a beauty room tour. I think that could be fun. I'm gonna use the Kiko Milano Beauty Essentials highlighter stick. And if you have any tips on how to move makeup without any casualties, I would love to know as well. I'm already kind of like thinking what I want to do, how I want to move my makeup, like how can I make sure that my precious eyeshadow palettes don't break. I also have a bit more makeup than the last time that I moved, so I want to be really careful, but I cannot keep my eye on each and every makeup product. Anyway, I have a lot of redness over here. I thought it was kind of okay looking, but now it looks more red, but I think I'm just gonna accept it. I think I'm not gonna do anything with it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna finish this makeup off camera. I'm just gonna do my brows, I'm just gonna do my lips, and then I'll be right back with the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look. I will link everything that I used down below, so if you want to know anything that I have on my face, it will be in the description box. And the main point of this video, the thing I just wanted to convey to you, is that a lot of things are gonna happen, a lot of things are gonna change. If I suddenly disappear, then I am working on this move. And if I suddenly reappear, then it's gonna be in a very different situation with a very different background. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what exactly I'm gonna do with my background, but a lot of things are gonna change, and now you kind of know what you can expect from me, and I'm just really excited about it. I'm just really excited to actually move, and I can't wait to start filming in my new home. And then that's gonna be everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and then I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.